Hi everyone, welcome to an overview of Peer Group Connection Middle School. This video is the first in a series of 4 videos to help school partners plan for implementation of PGC Middle School. This video will cover an overview of the program structure and model, including the program's essential elements. The second video will provide a deeper dive into the key roles associated with implementing PGC Middle School with fidelity, and will review associated responsibilities of those roles. The third video is focused on scheduling a daily peer leadership course for which enrolled students earn credit towards graduation and facilitate weekly outreach sessions with 6th grade participants. Finally, the fourth video will provide in-depth information about the peer leader role to assist your team as you recruit and select 8th grade students for the opportunity to be peer leaders and provide mentorship to 6th grade students. These 4 videos are paired with 1 to 2 meetings via video conference to provide time to ask questions of your Center for Supported Schools technical assistance provider. Each partner school will have a dedicated CSS staff member supporting you as you prepare for implementation and navigate any challenges that arise. We'll begin with the program model. A key component of the program model is the stakeholder team, which is composed of 8 to 10 individuals who hold roles such as administrators, faculty, parents, guardians, caregivers, community members, and students. As you think of who to invite to join this team, consider diversity of voices that will support the various components of PGC Middle School. The stakeholder team coordinator and faculty advisors are also members of the team. The stakeholder team coordinator is the primary contact and liaison between your school and CSS. The STC provides support to the faculty advisor team, participates in PGC Middle School training, and supports the logistics associated with PGC Middle School implementation. Just below the stakeholder team on the diagram is the faculty advisor team. In addition to being key members of the stakeholder team, these 2 individuals team teach the daily peer leadership course for the 8th graders and prepare peer leaders to be role models and mentors for 6th grade students. Finally, peer leaders co-facilitate weekly outreach sessions in pairs or triads with small group of 8 to 10 6th graders. The recommended peer leadership class size is 16 to 18 students, but the number is ultimately dependent upon how many 6th grade students participate in the outreach. The groups engage in team building activities and discuss issues that middle school students face to support them in their transition from elementary school to middle school. Now that you've seen the overview of the program model, we'll dive a bit deeper into the essential elements of PGC Middle School. We'll begin with the stakeholder team. There are a few items to highlight as you think about who to invite as members of your stakeholder team. An administrator is key for decision making. The team also includes the SCC, who handles many of the logistics of PGC Middle School, so that the faculty advisor team can focus on what's going on in the classroom with peer leaders and the weekly outreach session with 6th graders. Also on the stakeholder team are the 2 faculty advisors who will team teach the daily peer leadership course. The remaining 4 to 6 members are ideally made up of others from the school community that will be critical to schedule the class and outreaches, recruit and select peer leaders, plan and carry out program events such as retreats, activity day, and family night. It may be helpful to have representation from other initiatives within the school that align with PGC Middle School as well, such as the school improvement teams. The faculty advisor team are 2 faculty staff members that lead the daily course for credit with peer leaders. The faculty advisor team will model co-facilitation for the peer leaders and will lead them through preparation activities for weekly outreach session with 6th graders. The faculty advisor team should also have coming planning time to allow advisors the opportunity to discuss plans for the daily course and plan for how they will co-facilitate. While there likely needs to be a teacher of record in the classroom, the second faculty advisor may come from other faculty and staff roles within your school building. Your CSS technical assistant provider will be happy to help you generate some possibilities for filling the second advisor position during your next stakeholder team meeting. Eighth graders interested in being a peer leader participate in the application process, which includes a written or video application, faculty recommendations, and an interactive group interview. They'll receive training to serve as mentors, role models, and group facilitators with the sixth graders. In addition to engaging with the daily activities during the peer leadership course, the training also includes a 2 day, 1 night leadership development retreat and a mid program retreat. The curriculum is made up of activity based lessons that provide structure for PGC Middle School. The curriculum includes an advisor handbook for advisors to utilize during the peer leadership retreats and then the daily leadership course with peer leaders, and an outreach handbook, which provides activities that peer leaders will conduct with the sixth grade students. In addition to the core curriculum, CSS also provides a wide variety of resources to support each program event and a binder for stakeholder team coordinators to ensure they have everything needed to support PGC Middle School. The training the peer leaders will receive is mirrored for the faculty advisor team during the 11-day training cycle mentioned earlier and will be shared with advisors as both a hard copy and electronic copy. Groups of 8 to 10 sixth grade students participate in a minimum of 18 outreach sessions implemented 3 times per month, led by 2 or 3 peer leaders. Sessions are designed to build relationships, develop skills, and foster a healthy transition into middle school. Outreach sessions start with Outreach 1, a peer layer orientation to the program, which is followed by Outreach 2, a 3 hour activity day to foster relationship building among the small groups. Then regular 45-minute weekly outreach sessions begin, which includes a ritual appreciation day outreach that focuses on sharing appreciation for each small group member. A family night outreach is also led by peer leaders for sixth grade students and their parent, guardians, and other family members. The final essential element is evaluation. The evaluation activities are helpful both to the school and CSS to understand how the program is impacting your school community and identifying both the area of strength and where there is room for growth. CSS has an internal evaluation team that supports ongoing program implementation tracking, assessment of short term program impacts on students' social and emotional skills, school engagement, and school attendance, assessment of longer term program impacts on student on time promotion rates, and continued enrollment in school. An important practice for every organization is taking the time to purposefully and authentically reflect on our learning, work, and time together. The following are a few questions for your consideration. What's something you heard or thought about today that's going to stay on your mind? What might your stakeholder team do to ensure all the PGC middle school essential elements are in place? What's a question or concern that you're walking away with? I encourage you to jot down your answer to these questions to discuss with your team and CSS technical assistance provider during an upcoming stakeholder team meeting. Finally, after watching videos 1 and 2, please contact your technical assistance provider to let them know you're ready to set up a time to meet virtually. We will be in communication throughout this process and will work with your team to find a time and electronic platform that is most convenient for everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video. We look forward to connecting with your team to answer your questions and support you as you prepare to launch PGC Middle School at your school.